Constantino,
Qué ole.
pound for pound.
Little Giant Boxing.
He's an outstanding fighter that has the ability to move very, very quickly.
Are you saying that because of his style? Normally the Cuban style?
Just generally, I mean, look, he's got a different kind of style. He's still got Cuban style, but he's an outstanding fighter. It's just difficult to build, you know, sometimes a Cuban fighter in America. Sometimes history has shown us that. But he is outstanding and could move very quickly. And if he had the right promoter and the right hype behind him, I feel like the boxing fans would automatically be engaged immediately because they already know how good he is.
Gotcha. Just the last one about Andy. Do you think when he does, well, if he does end up turning pro, do you think he could change the landscape at 135?
Too early to say. The man has a lot of ability. Professional game is a different game. Same sport, different game. But, you know, he's an outstanding fighter.
Gotcha. And I'm talking about Canelo versus Triple G, man. Do you think too many people are not giving Triple G enough respect?
I think he looks great. I mean, you know, people talk about his age. I think he looks great. I really believe that 168 is going to help him a lot because you can't, in my opinion, fight the same weight for as many years he's been doing. You saw in the Murata fight, you know, it was difficult for him to make that weight. He's going to be bigger and stronger at 68. He's going to be more robust. And Canelo's he's like a Rottweiler. He's got to be a little bit careful. Like he said in the media huddle earlier, you were there, that he's going to go he's going to be ruthless. He's almost going to go without fear, which is like, to do that against a huge puncher like Gennadiy Golovkin. I mean, listen, for the fans and for us, it's incredible. But it's a very, very dangerous way to fight Gennadiy Golovkin, although he did it in the second fight. But I just feel like this fight won't go 12 rounds.
You know, you keep saying, and Canelo's also saying, that he hasn't had as much animosity with anybody.
Never seen him like this.
Well, he was like that with Caleb Plant. There was a lot of animosity.
To be honest with you, I wasn't involved with that fight. One. Number two, that was obviously from the first presser. And after that, it sort of calmed down a little bit. But this is deep. This is deeper. Like from the first fight, like I said, you don't need Canelo Alvarez to sell pay-per-views. You would never say to Canelo, at the head-to-head, make sure you get up close to him. He's too big a star for that. He's doing it off his own back, and he did it again today. Like there's something inside him for this fight, and he wants Gennadiy to say what he's been saying to the media. That's why I called those quotes out today. I wanted, because on one hand, Gennadiy says, I respect him, it's not about that. And on the other hand, you look at what he said, and,
Well, that was the thing, because at the round table, Canelo said it again, but he never actually said, what pisses him off about what Triple G said until I actually asked him.
Yeah.
So why don't you think Triple G wants to say those types of stuff to his face?
I think it's important for Triple G, that face of respect and sportsmanship in the sport. And I don't think he wants to play that game but he said it in the past, but he said it probably out of frustration or after a fight or, when he's been provoked. But there was a little bit more from him up there, when he talked about, he feels like it's going to be the best Triple G you've ever seen in this fight. And him and Jonathan Banks truly believe they will win this fight. And it's a tough ask, but I think it's going to be a thriller.
Eddie, in regards to